Line Lane. I'm Larry Marble. It's time for a big old heaping helping of ag information. You're listening to our program courtesy of the good folks at D&D Farm and Ranch on I-10 in Seguin. That's ddtexasoutfitters.com. Neighbor, let's take a look at futures movement from yesterday. Monday bean trading started the week with a loss of anywhere from 11 to 20 cents in the nearbys. Soy meal futures closed 520 to 660 in the red. After the weekend break, cotton futures closed the Monday session 29 to 66 lower. Some wheats were firm at midday before breaking to close near the lows. Hard red winter futures 4 3/4 to 11 1/4 cents in the red at the bell. Corn futures came out of the weekend with a loss. Front month futures climbed back off the lows for the close, but were still 4.5 to 11 cents lower at the bell. Lean hog futures came out of the weekend with a Monday loss of 15 to 57 cents. Live cattle started the new trading week with a loss. August closed $1.75 in the red ahead of today's expiration. Feeder cattle prices ended the session with gains of 45 to 57. Neighbor, there's your futures moves. Neighbor, let's talk about PMI, pipe, steel, and fencing. San Antonio, High, Hondo, Kerrville, Robstown, Jourdanton, and Laredo. Contact the Hondo store at 830-426-2912. That's 830-426-2912. Remember, that's PMI, pipe, steel, and fencing, pipemovers.com. Neighbor, let's take a look at meat moves from yesterday. National pork carcass cutout value, $6.87 lower in the afternoon report at $109.72. The bellies were quoted at $11.93 weaker in the afternoon report at $169.30. The week's fresh bacon index from the CME read $251.91 after a $38.02 drop. Estimated slaughter, 477,000 head. That compares to 437,000 last Monday, 475 for the same week last year. Cash cattle trade not reported yesterday. Wholesale prices weaker, $256 lower on the choice, $297 lower on the select. Monday's slaughter, 117,000 head. There's your meat moves. I'm on the line with Stephen from D&D Farm and Ranch on I-10 in Seguin. That's DD Texas Outfitters. Stephen, you've got a piece of equipment that's very important to hog producers you want to talk to us about today.
Yes, sir. So we are having a fire sale, Larry, on all of our 58SX hog scales from WW Paul.
What's the fire sale price?
$1,750, $1,750.
Everybody, if you've got hogs, particularly you show hog boys, you need to get in there. These will make it work for you. Stephen, tell everybody how to get a hold of you.
Larry, you guys can reach me at 830-379-7340, extension 161.
That's Stephen from D&D Farm and Ranch, DD Texas Outfitters. We're on the line with Doug Bass from Cattleman's Brenham. Doug, how was the Friday sale?
Had a good sale, Miss Larry. Ended up with 1,381 head of cattle. Old market's still pretty dang strong. I seen a little difference in the cows. Cows might have been a little cheaper, but still pretty dang good.
Good. Let's walk the pens.
Yes, sir. On your weighing cows, your lower yielding, thinner cows bring 22 to 50. Better high yielding cows bring 59 to 82. Thinner, lower yielding bulls bring 65 to 80. Better high yielding bulls bring 84 to 98. We had a few pairs bring anywhere from 900 to 1,350. Handful of bred cows bring anywhere from 600 to 1,400. Calf market's still dang strong. It's pretty darn good out there. Light cattle seem like they're gaining a little ground. Your 1 to 2 weight roping kids, little steers bring $119 to $2. Heifers bring $120 to $205. 2 to 3 weight steers bring $114 to $214. Heifers bring $121 to $160. 3 to 4 weight steers bring $147 to $234. Heifers bring $127 to $180. 4 to 5 weight steers bring $146 to $232. Heifers bring $136 to $188. 5 to 6 weight steers bring $143 to $194. Heifers bring $131 to $154. 6 to 7 weight steers bring $140 to $158. Heifers bring $131 to $150. 7 to 8 weight steers bring $125 to $146. Heifers bring $118 to $141. And your 800 to 1,000 pound steers and bull yearlings bring $121 to $139. And the heiferettes bring $110 to $122.
What are you aware of for this next Friday, or will y'all have a sale because it's Labor Day weekend?
Yes, sir, we will be having a sale. Got quite a few lined up. Got a man that I'm supposed to find out today. He's got somewhere around 100, 120 Longhorn going empty cross kind of cows. He's going to sell with Charolais calves and bred to Charolais bulls. I'm not 100% sure on them yet, but when I find out, I'll definitely get back with you.
Well, we'll keep in touch with you. Tell everybody how to contact you for the Friday sale in Brenham, Doug Bass.
Yes, sir. Y'all can call me on my cell, which is 979-877-4454. Our call center to office, which is 979-836-3621.
We appreciate you. Thank you. Y'all have a good week. Be careful.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Mr. Larry. Y'all have a good week.
Remember, neighbors, MG Building Materials has 5 locations. MG in San Antonio is at 2651 Southwest Military Drive. MG in Corpus. They're on Padre Island Drive, 7436 Padre Island Drive. MG Building Materials, Uvalde, 2301 East Main. The store in beautiful downtown Kerrville on Memorial Drive, 2202 is the street number. And MG Building Materials in Pleasanton, 1734 West Oak Lawn. Now, I know you can't remember them all, so go to mgbuildingmaterials.com for details. We're on the line with Ken Jordan, Jordan Cattle Auction. Ken, how'd they sell them in Mason?
Larry had a good run day, right at pretty well what we expected, about 1,100 head, about 100 packer cows, and about 20 bulls. Today, I thought overall the quality of cattle was very, very good. I thought as we moved in here, demand was extremely active. We had a large group of buyers on hand again, and they were definitely wanting most all classes of cattle. I thought our lighter stocker steers and heifers, especially those kind of cattle weighing that $3.25 to $4.75, I thought on the steer end, they were probably $10 to $15 a hundred higher. We had several drafts today, groups of cattle weighing in the upper threes, say 360, 375. Some of them bring up to 230 to 238 even today. So those dotted out lots of dollars. Some of them came up to like $870, $880, and low four-weight cattle. I thought on the heifer side, about the same weight. Those cattle were probably within that 325 to 450 pounders. They were probably close to $5 to $7 higher. But you get into the bigger cattle, feeder cattle, I thought overall they sold fully steady, both on steers and heifers. Packer cows and bulls, I thought sold fully steady today too. I think we've kind of adjusted with the numbers coming from up north and dry conditions now. We seem like we stabilized on that. Our pairs and bred cows, I thought overall sold steady on limited tests on those as a whole. So overall, very good market, Larry, and we're getting ready for a big sale in Cincinnati on Thursday.
Good deal. We'll tell people more about that as we get closer. In the meantime, if folks want to know more about that sale coming up, how they get a hold of you, Ken?
You bet. Give us a call, area code 325-372-5159. And update information also, go to our website, jordancattle.com, Larry.
We appreciate it. Good to talk to you. Talk to you before the next sale.
Sounds great, Larry. Thank you.
We're on the line from D&D with Wade Floyd. Wade, Purina's got some excellent fly control products, and one of them's a feed-through, isn't it?
Yes, sir. There is a loose mineral that we like to put out. It's going to be a 1275 mineral, and it does have that insect IGR in it.
All right, and y'all sell that in a 50-pound bag?
Yes, sir. We have it in a 50-pound bag, and then we also have it in a molasses tub that'll come in 225 pounds, also a 125-pound tub.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you, Wade, there at D&D in Seguin.
Yes, sir. They can stop by and see us, or they can just give me a shout at 830-379-7340.
We are on the line with Sean Geiswhite, Gillespie Livestock. It's 8 p.m. on Monday evening, looking toward a Tuesday sheep and goat sale. Sean, what does it look like?
Larry, thinking we'll get somewhere around that 3. That's what we're hoping for. A little slower earlier today, but hopefully they'll roll in like they did last week in the morning. And on the cattle end, we're kind of looking for somewhere around 1,000 to 1,500. Had a few people call today, so that's looking a little more on the positive side. Going to start selling a few, so hopefully we'll get somewhere between that 1,000 and 1,500. All
right. All your buyers supposed to be in position for both sheep and cattle this week?
Yes, sir. Everybody, it sounds like they're all needing a little stock. So
okay.
Hopefully the market will hold, if not be a little better.
Sean Geiswhite, tell everybody how to get a hold of y'all.
You can reach us at 830-997-4394.
Neighbor, did you know that the Millworks division at MG Building Materials is a great place to look when you want to upgrade your home? That division carries a full line of wood, aluminum, and vinyl windows. What a great upgrade. We've got vinyl windows in our house down here on the bay, and they sure are pretty from the inside and out. The possibilities for those upgrades are endless with the help of MG and their 5 locations. They've got one in San Antonio, got one in Corpus, got one in Uvalde, got one in Kerrville, and they have one in Pleasanton. That's MG Building Materials. We're on the line with Klein Spear from Southwest Livestock Exchange, Uvalde. Klein, how's the sheep and goat sale shaping up for Tuesday?
Got about 375 on the yard right now. We're have a few more coming in tonight in the morning. We'll probably have around a 800-900 head run tomorrow. The market sure looks like it's going to be steady with the week before, and looks like it's going to be pretty active. So if anybody's got anything to sell, we'll definitely be a good market and definitely have a lot to offer if somebody's looking for a few.
Do you have a handle on any cattle for Thursday?
Got a couple small deals coming right now. I think we're still going to hang around that probably 500 to 600 head range this week and see what we get in on Wednesday.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you, Klein.
Give us a call at the office, 830-278-5621, or my cell phone, 830-591-3241.
We appreciate it. Y'all have a good sale. We'll speak with you after.
Thank you, Larry.
We're on the line with Wade Floyd from D&D Texas Outfitters, Seguin. Wade, everybody thinks about deer in the fall, but we really need to take care of the protein situation all year round. What do you got to offer us this week?
Yeah, Larry, we did Antler Max proteins and your Antler Advantage made by Purina. They're some of the best. If you feed them year-round, you really do see the result. We also carry a Double Down protein that's been becoming very more popular.
And we want you to get it at D&D in Seguin. Wade Floyd, tell everybody how to contact you.
Larry, they can call me here at the store at 830-379-7340. extension 180.
We're on the line with Jim Wheeler from Atascosa Livestock Pleasanton. It is about 8 p.m. on Monday evening, looking toward a Tuesday sale. Jim, what do you see?
A little shorter than we were last week. We got a little over 300, about 40 cows. Looks like we're going to probably pay 20 of those in the morning. No pairs on the yard. Pretty good quality calves, though. They are a little bit bigger. Probably going to average 5.5, 575 for tomorrow. Hopefully we will end up around 4.25, maybe 4.5 by sale time.
At Atascosa Livestock for the regular Tuesday sale. Jim, tell everybody how to get a hold of you at the exchange.
Reach us at 830-569-2516.
Neighbor, I'd like to remind you, if you're thinking about putting beef in your freezer, now is the time, and Primo Processing is the place to contact. Save money by going directly to the source, Primo Processing. Skip the big supply chain and know where you're feeding your livestock and what you're feeding your family. Feed them the best. They've got the supply for feeder cattle lined up, and they have a few slaughter dates available in July and August, so don't miss out. Call Primo today. Primo Processing Hondo, 830-521-3337. Buy local, feed local. Primo Processing, Hondo, Texas. We're on the line with Riley Rhodes from Live Oak Livestock Three Rivers. Riley, how did the Monday sale turn out?
I had a good sale, Larry. Ended up with 1,320 head today. The market still really good across the board. Thought the lighter weight calves had a couple more orders in the house today. They were probably 2 to 6 higher. Heavy calves and yearlings sold steady. Cow market was steady to maybe a couple cents cheaper than last week. Market still really active. Had a good sale. Had a handful of pairs, brought from 900 up to 1475. Some bred cows from 825 up to 1225. Packer cows, high yielding cows 70 to 78. Your breakers 66 to 70. Canners 36 to 64. High yielding Packer bulls 92 to 98. Low to medium yielding bulls 76 to 92. Your 2 to 3 weight choice steers 176 to 202. Heifer mates 160 to 176. 3 to 4 weight choice steers 178 to 208. Heifer mates 148 to 166. 4 to 5 weight choice steers 172 to 198. Heifer mates 146 to 164. 5 to 6 weight choice steers 160 to 182. Heifer mates 138 to 154. The 6 to 7 weight choice steers 146 to 158, and heifer mates 126 to 138, and the 7 to 8 weight cattle your choice steers 130 to 142, heifer mates 118 to 132. So pleased with it today. Had good volume today. Had quality of the cattle was good. A lot of bigger cattle today, but real pleased with it. Good deal. We'll look forward to the same thing next week. Riley, tell everybody how to get a hold of you, whether they need to buy or sell. Yes, sir, and we will be open. Next Monday is Labor Day, but we will have a sale next Monday on Labor Day. Expecting a decent run, so all the buyers will be here. My cell phone is 361-813-6650. The office 361-786-2553. Webpage liveoaklivestock.com. Riley, thank you so much. Thank you, Larry. Never This Portion of Down on the Farm is brought to you by PMI, Pipe, Steel, and Fencing, pipemovers.com. The location in High. Call Keno at 830-868-0200. That's PMI High. We're on the line with Seth Crane from Union Commission, Hondo Livestock. Seth, how did the Monday sale go?
Good run of cattle, Larry. 439 head of cattle, 50 head of sheep and goat. As far as the packer market this week, we were about steady with what we had last week, maybe $1 lower or something like that. Cows still selling pretty well, though, through the ring. 40 cents on those weaker, lower yielding type cows, up to 78 on the best cow. Most of those higher yielding cows are going to bring anywhere from that 70 up to 73 or 4, something like that. On the bulls from 76 to 96. Did have one replacement bull today. A Charolais bull went back to the country at 2,900 and some change, so it did really well. A handful of pairs from 1050 to 1260, and a bred cows from 650 to 1100. As far as the calf market remains still to be very good. Everything's selling very well, dollaring out well on the number one end of the cattle. No change in that market was seen yet, so sure a good time to sell one. 2 to 3 weight steers $1.62 to 191. 2 to 3 weight heifers 140 to 167. 3 to 4 weight steers $1.60 to 196. 3 to 4 weight heifers 138 to 154. 4 to 5 weight steers $1.55 up to $2. 4 to 5 weight heifers $1.35 to 153. 5 to 6 weight steers $1.40 to 168. 5 to 6 weight heifers 130 to 148. On your 6 to 7 weight steers and bull calves $1.25 to 156. 6 to 7 weight heifers 125 to 141. 7 to 8 weight steers and bull yearlings $1.15 to 135, and 7 to 8 weight heifers 110 to 136. So good sale. I'd like to remind everybody next week we will be closed for Labor Day, and we'll be open the following week, expecting a good run. So in the meantime, if anybody needs anything, feel free to give us a call right there at the office, 830-741-8061, or look us up there on Facebook or HondoLivestock.com.
Neighbor, let's take a look at the grains. Corpus and Milo in August, D's plus 65, 1085. Yellow corn to Corpus in August, September plus 70, 610 and a quarter. Hard red winter wheat to Houston in August, September plus $1, 804 and a quarter. And Houston beans, August, September delivery, November less 30, 1273. 343 bales of East Texas cotton moved at 91.11 to 93.86. That's it for Down on the Farm. I'm your host, Larry Marble. Neighbor, good day to you.